Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks the State of Our World on Tuesday, uh, March 1st, 2022. So what is it? Good, better, and different, all three. Okay, we're in a new month now. Today is the date of the State of the Union address by President Biden to the U.S. Congress, both houses. I watched it on television. I thought it was very good. I think President Biden is moving in the right direction. He had a lot of bipartisan support to many parts of his speech. So I am very optimistic. I support President Biden. Okay, what are some of the things happening? Ukrainian pacifist in Kiev says reckless militarization led to this war. All sides must recommit to peace. I totally agree. Then, journalist Andrew Cockburn and historian Timothy Snyder on Ukraine, Russia, NATO expansion, and sanctions. Okay. And Harry Belafonte turns 95, and he's a great entertainer and a great person, a peace activist, human rights activist. Happy birthday, Harry Belafonte. Okay, what else happened? Ukraine accuses Russia of war crimes as bombs and shells kill civilians. And human rights groups say Russia used cluster bombs and thermobaric weapons in Ukraine. And cluster bombs have also been used by Israel in the past. And who supplies these weapons? The U.S. and others. Now everyone has banned cluster bombs, except for Russia, Ukraine, United States. They've refused to sign the prohibition banning the use of cluster bombs. Okay, now UN General Assembly holds an emergency session on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russian economy reels as countries impose sanctions. That's good, except it hurts the people. Get rid of Putin. UN warns 4 million refugees could flee Ukraine in the coming weeks. African and Indian nationals face racism as they attempt to flee Ukraine. Yes, if you're coming from Ukraine as a refugee and you're white, you'll be accepted in the European countries, Eastern European countries. But if you're black or Indian, you might have a problem because African and Indian people are darker. So that's very sad. Or if you're Haitian, yep. So hopefully, people will get better. Hopefully, people stop their racism. Okay, now, Orientalist and racist news outlets condemned over war coverage. And I agree with that. That's what they're doing. Yep, people are divided into categories. Tens of thousands evacuate Australia's worst floods in over a decade. Coal company lawyers ask Supreme Court to bar EPA from regulating carbon emissions. So hopefully the justices will reject that because we have to reduce carbon emissions. So hopefully, the Clean Air Act will remain intact. Okay. Capitol Police re-erect the security barrier ahead of President Biden's State of the Union address. That's a good idea. 5 dead, including 3 children, in murder-suicide in California at California Church. Senator Joe Manchin joins GOP senators blocking bill guaranteeing abortion access. Thank you, Senator Manchin. I hope you lose your election. We get a better Democrat in your place. Ukraine demands ceasefire as casualties amount. Ukrainian and Russian delegations meet in Belarus. Okay. Belarus could join Russian invasion as Putin puts nuclear forces on high alert in the latest escalation. That's great. 500,000 plus Ukrainians become refugees as families torn apart by the war. And international community send military assistance up the sanctions on Russia, and protests around the world condemn invasion of Ukraine. Russian police arrest thousands. So this is a boon to the profits of the arms traders, the defense industry, the U.S. defense industry, the defense industry in other countries. I remember when we were fighting against going to war in Iraq, we didn't win, but we continued protesting, and we also fighting a long time ago to get out of Vietnam. That didn't work. Many years, many lives lost, many people permanently disabled. Okay, now, so that's the story. War is never the answer. The people who pay the price of war are not the ones who finance the war and start the war. War is never the answer. Okay, now, how about a little music? Okay, how about we sing, okay. Close the door, light the lights, we're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away, just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our troubles will leave far behind us there, and I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, it's a very old folk song. It was sung by the Seekers, recorded by the Seekers. It was a hit, and it was written by Thomas Springfield of Springfield Folk Group. Anyway, hope you liked it. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Tuesday, March 1st, 2022, for another Mina Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you come back again tomorrow. Stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. Whenever vaccine is available for you to say for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine in May 27th, 2021. I'm looking for a booster now. Okay, stay safe, take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Good night.